let's not do that. All right. All right, there we go. We are officially live.
Awesome.
Welcome to Ilderon Tales. This is Group B, Legends Lost, Episode 11. Sorry for the dank start. I was once I click a button on here, my broadcaster locks up and I can't do anything about it until everything goes. So whatever. We're running tonight. We have a full party minus Tristan. And
how's that?
Yeah, and I was trying to think of Jordan's character's name.
It's not a full party.
So yeah, we have most party here, so the party that matters. All right, so a quick recap, and I can do last week's recap super duper fast. And I could, but since it is so short, I can kind of go in depth on the smaller stuff so it doesn't get glossed over. Okay, so last session, the party exited Olivia's base and found themselves in the southern reaches of Galkin, in between Heimsdale and the Darken Vale, in contested lands. They didn't know where they were at first, and it was in the middle of the night as they found themselves on the other side of the world. From there, the party scouted around and saw campfires, and that there was a forest far to the north, and that these campfires were basically scattered around the edges of this forest, protecting it. The party engaged one of the campfires and found that the campfires all belonged to gnolls, and they were scattered out and all signaling each other and watching for people on the road. Oh god, that's terrifying. Got a crying kid in the background. Anyways, after the party could not communicate with the gnolls, they didn't seem particularly hostile, just very, very protective. The party decided to go to sleep and camp out in the fields. On the morning of, gosh, what day is it for you guys? The 29th. On the morning of the 29th of Priestess, a group of armed individuals riding wargs and empowered giant desert cats ran through the field, noticing the party's camp, circled around them and asked them what banners they fly. The group of armored individuals revealed themselves as a faction known as the Agram Guard, who are a personalized our specialized personal fighting force for the Undying Empress of the Darken Vale. And everybody looked at each other and said, "Oh, we're in the Darken Vale." They told you guys there were the Archblight has landed on the southern shores of Galkin, and that the Agram Guard has been sent to fight them. And the party all decided to head northeast. Finding out that once they were on Galkin, this is the region that Rahiman is actually from, and that his family lives in a border town on the forest just north of here, serving a fire giant. You guys all went to Rahiman's town and spent the night there, finding more and more Agram Guard passing through the region, all headed south, pretty much being an all-night affair. In the morning, you guys woke up to being scryed on, or you woke up to Effie hovering over one of you guys, fighting her hunger, and then you guys were scryed on, and the person who scryed on you was Dila Winrona, so she could teleport to you. She teleported into the town, but missed by a small percentage, and landed off target and started asking around town to find you guys. As you guys were headed out of the town to destroy a runestone that you grabbed from Olivia's base, you guys saw Dila, and she noticed you guys. You all met up, and Dila informed you guys of what was going on. Somebody, particularly 4 individuals, kidnapped her and wanted her removed from the picture, and she theorizes that they are trying to steal an Earthfire. From there, you guys decided to go out and hunt a knoll, so you could feed Effie for the week/month. And we're going to pick up there. Sorry, I'm like a tiny bit distracted with the kids in the background. Alright, let's go to some happier music.
Happy, happy music.
Alright, so you guys are in the forest of Jan Baharan. Oh... You are in this region right over there. I just circle literally that entire region. You're on the eastern edge of the forest. And you guys want to track gnolls. Let me zoom in on this so we can give you a...
roll for that at the end of the last session?
I don't remember you guys rolling to do the track. I remember you guys deciding to do it, but let's I'm not going to scroll up through all of that. Does anybody remember what you guys rolled? Because I don't watch the sessions, I just listen to them.
Nat 20s.
Nat 20s? Alright, yeah. Alright, so yeah, you guys find an entire band of gnolls.
Good. Genocide it is.
Let us see.
We're gonna feast.
We can all eat normal meat. Let's all go to hell for it.
I mean, everybody goes to the bridge.
Did anyone else just roll 20?
Yes.
Freeze roll?
Yes. Okay, let's get the back up. Nope.
We good? Yeah. I mean, my roll 20 seems fine.
Again, don't refresh. It's the curse again.
Oh god, not that stuff again. That was a bad session.
Just watching Brandon's YouTube stream.
Oh no, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make sure not to change anything. Alright, the last check that was rolled was an investigation check and an insight check. I think that was
Who rolled them?
yeah, Urkus rolled an insight and Alo rolled an investigation. I think that was for talking to Winrona about stuff.
I think Alo's investigation was for the rock.
The rock maybe, it sounds... It might have been Arcana though.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the end of the last session and just seeing, you know, the rolls in the chat.
Those rolls don't tell me that we started gnoll hunting, basically.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
We probably lean on... Anyways. I just don't see Alo leading the hunting party.
No, I don't think that was what I rolled.
Not really intended to be offensive. It's just like, we have an Urkus. Like, he'd be the one we'd do this.
I'd like to do what I'm supposed to do.
I don't remember what that was for exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so yeah, so it's like, okay, so we're null hunting.
So,
They seem to be.
I'll
let-
put some poison on one of my deck. Oh, put on one poison on my non-Valerian dagger.
all right.
And just have it ready. Actually, poison's a bad idea. I don't want poison getting into what's the name?
So, the Goliaths have told you, the Forest of Yan Baharan is split into 3 factions. If you guys are looking at the map on the right, I've drawn basically the split of the forest. You guys are at the X right there, and I should do this in different colors. You saw gnolls in this region, basically super thick. They are very thin in the region that you're in now, but you are capable, like, you know, as you guys were coming this way, and it got closer to nightfall, you definitely did occasionally see the 1 or 2 fires start lighting up on the horizon, but not as many as you saw when you were just straight south of the forest. So did you roll that check?
Let's just re-roll it. I don't know
Okay.
what we got.
If I can help, I'd like to help.
It was investigation, I'm assuming, for tracking.
It is a survival check to track, I believe.
Okay. Alright. Well, go ahead and roll.
Believe. All right.
I want to stress, I did say I'd help.
Mhm.
23.
All right. Is Roman trained in tracking? Because I don't know if tracking would be a skill that. How would Roman?
I'm perceptive.
How would Roman be helping in this situation? I will allow the help
squint
action if
and-
if you describe it.
Went and look in the distance.
Roman, what do
Yeah.
your elf human eyes see?
Like, wait, I'm the elf.
I'm a half elf.
Joke is that I have special eyes.
The one eye is Sauron.
Well, if he's looking for, tracks, I'd probably be keeping some kind of lookout, because I know they have mounts.
Yes.
Well,
There might be, like, larger trails out in the distance. So.
Alrighty. So you will be able to provide the help action, and pointing that out. While looking for null tracks, it's significantly harder in this area. But Roman is going to point out to Urkus a set of tracks that Urkus can follow that looks like one of the warg riders. One of the warg riders that he saw, and it leads into the forest directly west of the village.
alright, so I'll inform everyone. And do we want to have someone scout ahead?
I can try and be salty and do that. Are we doing this in the middle of the day, or is this at night now?
It is early morning.
Early morning?
Yes.
I do
All
have-
you guys have done
I do have
has
the-
left town.
I do have the glimmer chest armor and such. And
Yes.
can try and be. Could you possibly roll that for me, Brandon? Since roll 20 won't load for me.
All right,
And
let's
didn't close the window, which was annoying.
pull.
Are we just outside of the town?
Yeah, you guys have just left the town gates, and Urkus and Roman are kind of going back and forth over this area.
Is this just like an open field? Is it plains where we're at?
No, you guys are in a forest town.
Okay, we're in the forest now.
Yeah, this town is built into kind of like the large, like there's a stone path leading through here, and the town is built into the trees and everything in this region.
Okay. It just looks kind of far on the map.
All right, give me 1 second. Beautiful. Sorry about that. All right. So, yeah, the survival check. You guys head in that direction, following the trails, and we're going to go back to that because, yeah. All right. So you guys head in that direction, following the trails. Urkus is going to notice this. Just like before. While this seems to be the trail for a single scout, after it gets a good about 500 yards off of the path, following this thing into the forest, it gets a lot easier to track, as it seems about 4 more riders join this single scout. So, Urkus knows if you guys keep going forward, you're looking at about 5 of these things.
How scary are they? Do we want to try and take on 5?
I mean, personally, I think we could take on 5, but remember, it's 5 and they have those, like, wolf things. So, you know, we're looking at best, like, technically it's, you know, like, essentially we're gonna fight, like, 9 things.
Yeah, that's hard.
You
Unless you
know,
have
I mean,
some
best case
crazy
scenario, you know, you
mobilization.
take out a null, you know, if we take out 1, you know, the mounts don't care anymore, but odds are we're gonna have to kill the mounts, too.
And I no longer have my kitty cat. Sad day.
What's
the cat ever done for? No, I'm kidding.
Too soon.
Too soon.
So, you know, like, turn to the party, it's like, hey, you know, there's gonna be a couple of these things. You think you know, we can handle it? I gotta be honest, I don't know how tough gnolls are.
Yeah, I've never fought a gnoll before.
So can someone do an insight check on how dangerous gnolls are?
I mean, if we can find them, I got this. But we have to find them.
I mean,
Basically, to confirm it, we have to get into striking distance.
Raffi may know.
That's
Yeah.
true, Raheem. Raheem.
Raheeman is going to say, gnolls in this forest are very light, able to crush their skulls with my hand. I am was hobby among my siblings and I.
Oh,
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have Raheem, so he can just take
We got this.
out all of them by himself. Let's go crazy.
we have this glorious man here with us. Everything will be fine. I'm trying to, you know, make him feel good.
Yeah, he definitely is smiling at that and pumping up his shoulders.
So
Dila is going to add on to that and say, historically in this region, people in Galkin started turning to darker arts and darker gods. when the Shatterers were destroying their homes and settlements. And she's going to look at Rahiman and say, I've read stories of gnolls possessed with dark power from the bridge. Rahiman is going to brush his hand forward and say, Psh, stories!
Can I roll history to see if I know any more about that little fact she mentioned?
You can.
Eh.
Pretty much what she said is gonna like ring in your mind of just, yeah, when the Shatterers were like ripping through Galkin, pretty much any civilization was just turning to any force they could to help them, of just anybody help us. So it's completely logical, you know. However, how many of those, you know, make their way into the 9th, 10th, 11th century? You know, who knows?
Yeah.
So there is a risk, but it's more than likely small.
Well, hold on. When we last night, whenever that was, when we were, you know, seeing all the campfires and everything, all the gnolls were up at night. I wonder if they're asleep during the day, and if we could maybe sneak up on the camp and, you know, catch them off guard.
Same thing too. Yeah, if they're not,
If they're
not, have anyone look out if they're like completely asleep. They could cast silence on their area. They couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, that would help. And they couldn't call for help either.
Right.
I got a feeling they might be asleep during the day, and we might be able to either just capture one and sneak off with it, or just, you know, catch them off guard.
I mean, if we're gonna... I don't know. I mean, I'd rather go with the safe approach, but if, you know, if we can get the drop on a bunch of them...
Be super stealth.
Thank
one
you.
and pull it back.
Yeah, Eric, yeah, can you say that again?
Can I, maybe I could just run up there, kill one, and just pull it out of the group. Like, if we have a silence on them, and they're, like, asleep, we can just, like, snag one.
Effie has to kill it with her life drain ability, in order for her to get the benefit of feeding.
And that's verbal.
Can we just mortally wound it and, let her finish him off?
Yes, she has to be in contact with its blood.
Yeah, basically, we can't kill it. We can...
But we can mortally wound it, though.
Yeah, I was like, I think we can knock it... Basically, non-lethal damage. If he has to kill it, she doesn't have to do all of the damage, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, as you guys are discussing this, Effie, who is pale as a calla lily, is gonna say, really, you guys don't have to do all of this for me.
Effie, stop talking. We're gonna get you food.
We're feeding you.
But my point is the safe approach would be if we can sneak up on them, steal one, and feed Effie. You know, that's, like I said, it's safe. But if we kill all of them, one, that's more food for Effie, and then two, it probably does Raheem's people a solid, taking out a scouting party.
Why don't we kill all but one? Let her kill the last one.
I mean, we could
like,
just
get a drop on them, and just get a round of attacks and try and kill them right off the bat. Raheem can probably take one by himself. And, like, we have a relatively large party.
Yeah, I mean, my point was just, you know, more bodies is more food for Effie. So, you know, risk reward.
So how about we all sneak up and go to the town?
Anybody else got an opinion?
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, roll me some stealth checks.
No.
I already. Oh wait, did you roll the stealth check for Dralos? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just restarted my computer and better.
Okay. Oh, I'm controlling Tristan. Yay.
I get yay.
Yay! I can't wait for Tristan's too.
Tristan in plate armor is going to roll this with disadvantage.
That's
What?
sad. That
Yeah.
hurts me deep.
Wait.
Come on in,
Wait,
Halo.
Please.
wait.
Why?
No, DM. It's Brandon rolling for Tristan. Right?
Yes.
I don't
yeah,
have
that's
inspiration.
that's
No.
Tristan's right there.
Oh wait, you said disadvantage. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just over here so sad. Because it's just staring me in the face.
You know what? I have inspiration.
Are you gonna grant it to him?
I am gonna grant Tristan his inspiration.
Wait,
Because
hold on
that
to
is
that
the-
for a second. Because Ayla rolled the 11. It may not matter.
Effie's actually trained in stealth. So I'm going to re-roll that one for her. I didn't see what she rolled. Oh, and I need to put my thing so it's rolling as these people. All right.
And Halzik.
So Effie re-rolls stealth and gets an even better roll. All right, and
Okay,
I'll
Halzik.
roll Halzik right now too. Oh wow, Tristan
You,
critted. Wait, did somebody use inspiration on Tristan or no?
Well,
We're having an internal debate about it because it's a 6, but Ayla rolled an 11, so...
I'm not stealthy. I wouldn't sneak up.
I don't blame you. It's just one of those, like, is it really worth it to turn a 6 into a crit if somebody else is already dragging us down a bit?
All right, so I am not going to tell you guys what happens as a result of your stealth checks. What's the final decision on that inspiration?
not.
Yeah, it's Ramon's choice.
It's not. It's.
Dila rolled a 18 BT dubs. I had her rolls on whisper only to me, so it didn't pop up.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, you guys push forward of deciding to confront all of these gnolls and try and get the drop on them. As you get closer, woof. So, obviously, these gnolls are going to be mounted, and before they sniffed out Alo, or not Alo, Dralos, pretty well. And you guys getting closer, most of the party's gonna be pretty okay in this until, you know, Tristan and Alo come clink, 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 sneaking up. You guys are going to get within probably about... You guys are going to get probably within the range of your perception of about 120, 150 feet of these things before you, in the distance, you know, you start hearing the and then, you know, kind of the yipping of the gnolls giving their mounts orders, and the and these are just like echoing back to you guys before they go silent.
Can we see them, or is it just, can we hear them?
You can hear them. They're at the edge of your perception of when you guys get into it.
Yeah, I just wasn't, because I
I would
wasn't
like
sure
to draw my
what
crossbow.
what that range meant, just because seeing them has much more implications than hearing.
All right. You guys hear the heavy sound of hoof prints. You guys hear the heavy sounds of footsteps as their mounts are galloping towards you. It is difficult to see them directly through the dim light of the canopy and all of the trees obscuring, but we're about to move over. They have noticed you. They have not found you guys.
Ranged attack. If there's any spells or any people with a bow and arrow, maybe we want to try and go that route. They know ways we can get us to hit first, maybe where they get in range.
I mean, we should get ready. They know we're here, so the fight's happening. But you know,
Yeah.
if you can if you can, like, I don't know. I'm a sailor, damn it, not a soldier.
Are they in front of us? Can we tell?
It appears that 3 have rode past you guys.
Like, they missed us and went somewhere else?
Just from what you guys can tell, probably, maybe. Oh, hey, Roman's got a bajillion perception.
22, baby.
Yeah, Roman can see these guys are these gnolls that rolled by are armed, kind of lightly armed, like the ones from the camp the other night. The 3 that rode by, and one of them directly, well, 2 of them are going to directly look kind of at like where you guys are sneaking up at. It appears that they are flanking around you.
Okay. Guys, they're gonna try and pin us. Those ones that rode by did see us. So... basically, watch your ass, because the fight's coming to us.
Alright, we're going to draw a bunch of trees. That's not a tree color. I want a real tree color. There we go.
So, like I said, we haven't been able to really see them for extended periods of time. Like, I know the ones that rode past, but is that like the only official sighting we've had of them?
Yeah, I'm about to draw out this territory for you guys. We're just gonna tree it up, tree it up, and there.
Call that a free
One more time.
Would you call that a free tea?
It's gonna be something. So you guys are going to have the kind of a benefit here, as far as they're not going to. Once again, you guys are far off the pathway. You guys are at least at this point tracking them, maybe 1,500, 2,000 feet off of the stone road that leads through the forest. And it is only glimpses of these things that you guys have saw. They are not going to be able to just straight charge you down like a rank of cavalry, simply because of the trees. So they have to take a path flanking around you. That said, you guys can position yourselves anywhere in there, and Gnoll O's. I'm just gonna make the gnolls large creatures.
Because they're on mounts?
Yeah, and if you guys manage to dismount any of them, then, I'll shrink them down and separate their mount from their square.
Good. That gives me an excuse to do one of my favorite things. I'm gonna fight a dire wolf.
Mm.
I haven't gotten to punch weird creatures in a while.
Alright.
Wargs? I don't know what they're writing. All I know is I'm punching it in the face.
We're gonna go with more trees. A clearing, because they'd camp in a clearing.
I have been muted. I was saying, what do the wargs count as?
The wargs are
Large.
yeah, they're large creatures. They're beast. Or no, I'm sorry, they're monstrosities. They're monstrosities.
Damn it! Damn it, Brandon.
I had to think about it.
So close.
So close to that 2+ damage.
I'm so sad that you don't get that. Whereas, like, Lance and his fiends, that's coming up eventually.
I have fiends too, and I can't find them.
Alright.
Phase, man, we should be an alien if we want to shoot the phase.
The red is a camp. Oh man, I did these on the token layer. Oh well. The red is a. I'm smarter than you, thing. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Here we go. And move to map layer. Boom. Anyways, the red is a campfire. It is not lit. It is dim light underneath this canopy. You guys can see the sun shining between some of the leaves. However, not enough of it breaks through to, just completely illuminate this forest. All right.
I'm gonna put away my bow and grab my dagger instead.
Okay.
Be close.
The gnolls are aware of your guys' presence, and they are moving to attack. The other ones have moved into position. You guys can roll initiative.
Oh, yay, initiative. That's my favorite thing.
Oh yeah, didn't suck.
Fucking killing it. Watch me not kill it.
Heyo,
Wow.
not bad. Come on.
I'll give you guys also one option too. As you're rolling initiative, you guys see these gnolls flanking around you, and they are clearly moving to do this, like around this tree and coming back up. You guys can either choose to roll initiative with advantage, or you can have one action of like buffing or preparing as they're flanking you.
I will prepare.
I will take the advantage because I don't think I have much to prepare. My hands are attached to my body. And I rolled a 6, so
So to prepare, you mean like to just do one action?
like ready in action or something.
Yeah, you have it's basically like the slow action. You can take one bonus action, one action, or you can move, or you can cast a potion, drink a potion, use an item.
You know what?
I got two
I
myself before
will take the dodge action.
Alright, the reason I said that is because well, I got 17. I forgot to click myself, Brandon, so sorry, you gotta manually put it in.
Okay.
Roman,
Yes.
I'll go ahead and touch your shoulder for a second.
That's love.
Reported for toxic behavior. Or for anti-toxic behavior.
You got an hour.
Say that one more time for me, Eric.
Brandon, you have, did you roll Tristan, Dila?
No, I'm rolling them right now as we speak.
Oh, they're not doing bad. Nice.
It's cool. I'll be here.
I haven't looked at anyone's stuff yet. I'm just going through and rolling
Literally
them all.
nobody has rolled under 10. So, except for me. I'm really hoping these gnolls...
One is a 17,
Look,
right?
like-
Oh, 16
I feel so
happy.
terrible.
Don't worry. We'll drag your bodies with us.
I mean,
But you-
they're not gonna kill me.
You have less chance of being poisoned.
and I took the dodge action, so I have less chance of being hit.
I probably have the lowest chance of surviving, but well, I'll hope to live.
Alright, is everybody on the initiative? Alright, so, the, stronger ones, let's see, add to turn.
Yeah, for my prep, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Dralos, and Urkus.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Is there a way to reposition myself?
To attack.
yeah, that would be your movement at the start of, combat.
Oh, so I can't move and take the dodge action, right?
No, you cannot.
It was just because protection from poison is a touch spell, so and Urkus and I are not that close to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. You can. Thyrie's not there.
Yeah, Thyre's not here.
Yeah, so there we go.
Watch her show up in the well, or maybe she is middle of combat. Thyre shows up.
Yeah.
That would be
Hey,
kind of
what's
cool.
happening, Thyre?
Like Thyre and all of the rest of the Moonlight Company. It's like, oh hi guys.
They're like, oh,
Like,
by the way,
hi
did you?
Thyre. Hi Tessia. Are you still useless?
No, it'd be like, oh, so we can go back and get Helperi's corpse and give her a grave. Good.
Cool. I'll start the fire.
What is, where's my monster manual? Haha, there we go. I knew you guys stole it from me.
Yes. Across
That's what I
town.
I don't even know why this matters. One set of gnolls rolled a 20, or not a 20, a 16, and I need to see if they have any bonuses to their initiative, because they're in two different books. Oh, okay, so regular gnolls are a lot better. That's great. Okay. So they're going to have +2, so that's going to become an 18. Alright,
Great.
their wargs are going to move on their turn. And setting descending order. Okay, you guys won initiative, and Dralos' assassination is going to go off if he gets a hit on something.
Don't kill it. Or, you know, let's leave one alive.
Yeah, we just need one.
We only
At
need
least.
one alive.
We want at least one. We prefer more.
Yeah.
That
Greater
was my
than-
turn. Sorry, my mic went out for a second. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is Dralos' turn. You have one initiative.
Oh no, there's no one near me. There's no one near me yet, right? So
Yeah.
I'll just have an attack ready.
Okay, you can take a dash action and attack one that's sprinting by.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
That doesn't feel smart.
So,
Yeah, oh, sorry. You have to, use your cunning action, to take the dash. But you do move within range of 1, and, you can attack.
can I use that roll I already did?
Yeah, give me
You can
1 second. I'm looking at your rogue stuff, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna get your sneak attack if you crit.
Yeah, if he's an assassination rogue, he should get it because they haven't acted yet.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah. And then
You can add a
I think-
D4 to that too if you think you need it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you have
Awesome.
advantage on in addition, any hit you take is a critical hit. So, yep, go ahead and roll damage, and then roll your damage dice the second time.
And that's my Valyrian, which is the fire 2. So that's 1d4, right?
It already rolled the d4 for you, so roll 2 more d4 and roll 3 d4.
And your sneak attack too.
Yeah, roll 3 d4 and then your sneak attack at what? You guys are 8th level or no 7th level? Roll 8 d6.
Sweet.
Good lord. Also, very important. Are you attacking the knoll or the mount?
The knoll.
Okay. Alright, so let's add up that damage.
55.
55. Alright, so I've got bad news about Knoll Pack Lord number 1.
No one's already dead.
Alright,
bad.
so you are going to sprint, like, as you see these guys coming by, they're circling around this tree getting ready, and Dralos is finally going to, you know, be able to spring into action with his dagger, run forward at this thing, and it just catches a glimpse of you shooting around this tree. How do you want to kill it?
I want to jump off the tree, kind of like you're parkouring, and shove the dagger into the side of the neck.
Alright, you do so, and No Pack Lord number 1 is dead.
Well,
he is dead. His mount starts howling. It is the Pack Lord's turn. Alright. This one is going to charge your guys' ranks. It's got a pole arm, and it is, let's see, no, reduces creature, oh, it's got multi-attack too. Alright, so Urkus has seen giant wolves before, but probably none like this. It is going to have its oh, really? That is stupid. Alright, it is going to have its it's gonna have its pole arm out and glaive at the ready as it looks to you guys. But instead what it's going to do is charge straight forward, trampling everybody in its path, which is just going to barely miss Alo and only hit well, hold on, here we go. We'll just move it like this. It actually might get a few people in this. Urkus is going to have to roll a reflex save. Yes, it is going to pass on Alo's square. It is going to miss when Rona. Or no, it is not going to pass Alo's square because it has to move one square down in order to land in that space. Alright, so it hits...
It also hit Roman, too.
Yeah, it hits when Rona, Roman, and Urkus. Roll me a dexterity save versus its spell save DC. It's a strength save DC.
You can add a D4, Urkus.
Okay, so we roll dex save.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Alright. Well, Urkus definitely passes. It is DC 15.
Damn!
Are you rolling that D4?
I don't.
That was on Urkus. It was
Oh,
on
okay.
Roman.
I don't have a D4.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Those who failed take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as this massive warg tramples over you guys. Dila.
Does the dodge action mean anything for this?
Let's see. 198 is actions in combat, I believe. And the dodge action.
I don't think so.
Yeah. 195.
I was asking because I took it.
Yeah, it is one of the least used things. And you make dexterity saving throws with advantage if you can see the attacker.
So I just roll the save again.
Yeah, roll it one more time. All right. You are going to jump out of the way of this. If you pass, you take half damage. If you have evasion, you take no damage.
So I take 8 damage or 7 damage?
8.
You said 15.
Yes, 8.
Does that provoke opportunity attacks?
On the mount, it does. If you take an opportunity attack at it, though, you do not get the save. Of you are willfully standing in its way, you know, trying to get hit.
Oh, then I'll just take that. I'm good. I'll just do it.
That is its turn. It's going to land in the middle of you guys and start howling.
Fucked.
Yeah, unless those other things get over here, but they rolled. Oh! I'm sorry. We'll keep that one's action. That was its turn. But these ones are the ones that are moving at 20. These are going to use a dash action. And one is going to move forward there, and this one is going to step into the clearing and start growling, looking at Effie. As these ones step forward, they look very similar to the one who was leading the group the other night. They are covered with blood. However, now in the dim light of morning, you can see that it is dried red blood smeared across them kind of as paint. That is their turn. It's Alo's turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna swing at the rider.
Okay.
The other ones that came in, they're not on mounts, are they? They're just like by themselves.
No, they're mounted too. All 5 of these
mounted.
guys are mounted. This is a scouting party.
Okay, just trying to add my next.
I guess that hits the rider.
That is going to hit. Roll damage.
So it's gonna be 14 for the rider and 6 on the mount.
Okay. All right. Let me record that on this sheet. Yay!
That's all I got.
And
No,
give me
they
that
have-
damage one more time.
14 on the rider and
Okay.
6 on the mount.
I don't know why I heard 16. All right. It is Dila's turn. Dila is going to look at the one sizing up Effie, and she is going to yeah. She's gonna shoot it with the firebolt. Oh!
You just incinerated that thing.
The fucking that's that mama bear instinct, baby.
All right. Well, that's a lot of fire damage. All right.
It's gonna look at her like,
that standard Urcus Roman.
So yeah, you guys are going to see Dila like summon this arcane bolt of fire, and with uncanny precision and skill, this bolt is going to just smash into this knoll and explode like a small bomb, like right on top of its body. This knoll.
Can you say something catchy like "Stay in School, Kid" and wink?
The fire washes over this knoll, and it, while it does look like horrendously burned, it shakes its head, and it is still alive, and it is not bloody.
what?
I was really hoping that you were just like, it's clinging to life. I'm like, cool. Dila managed to wreck it enough that Effie can finish it off.
No.
Takes 57 points of damage. Kind of like, well, shit, but I can keep going.
All right. It is Tristan's turn.
Which one did she hit, by the way? I didn't see.
She
one
hit
over by directly ahead of Effie.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hit that one. All right. Tristan is gonna do a thing probably.
He's directly next to a tree, so I feel to be like, Tristan, the big one ahead of you is tough.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of visibility he
Can
has.
you kill the,
I'm
can you
just going
kill
to
the
assume
mount that's in front
he
of me?
did not watch that just happen.
You would have felt the heat.
Urkus, who is straight in the line of fire for the next trample, Tristan is going to step in front of Urkus and ready in action. It is
Too nice. Seems too nice for Tristan.
well, I mean, really, Urkus should not be there whatsoever.
I should.
It is other one's turn. All right. This one is going to run around the tree and prepare to once again line up and start wreaking havoc on you guys. Mounted, and Tristan's action's going to go off, and he casts Hold Person on it. Oh god. Oh no!
Those are people.
They're humanoids.
Are they? Thank God.
Yeah, that's also a reason I'm mad, because we're not beasts.
Alright, the Knoll fails the Hold Person. It becomes a medium-sized creature as its mount continues its action running through here and flanking with the other one. Without its leader to direct it, it is significantly easier to avoid. You guys can roll a save against a dexterity save against being trampled. Your dodge action lasts for the entire round, Rob.
Oh, cool. So I still have that advantage.
Yes. It is
dex save.
yes, it is DC 12 this time. Just touching it. Touching it. All right. It also loses its rider's bonus to damage because its rider's drooling on the floor. Oh my god, and it rolls amazing though. 11 plus 8 is 19. If you pass, you take half.
Which is 9 or 10?
10. You round up in 5th edition. Alright, Tristan rolls that save. Oh god, I pray he doesn't lose his concentration on this. Dexterity and...
if we die... Oh god.
No, he passed the save.
Yeah.
If you pass the save, you take half damage?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, if you pass, you take half damage as it's still moving over your square.
Okay, what was the last one then? I forgot to include that one.
The last one you took 8 points of damage. This one you took 10 points of damage. Tristan is going to take this full 18, and he is not at 36. He's a lot higher than that.
Oh damn! I'm
He's at full health.
Yeah, 6 minus 18, and he keeps concentration on his spell. All right.
I need every over here now.
It is Oh yeah, that was the last rider's turn because I took the other rider's turn earlier in the round. It's Hausik's turn. Oh gosh, I'm controlling Hausik. All right. Summoning that stupid spear is an action.
Yep. Yeah. I would say that in all fairness, Jordan would have already summoned it because he knew we'd be like when I was like they're flanking us, he'd be ready for combat. But you know he's not here, so
yeah. That's fair. He is going to take the Tristan approach, and what he's got. Fudgerdoodles.
Thunderpoodle?
No, he's gonna cast Hold Person because he's got it on his sheet. I'm just making sure he's got 3rd level spells and he wasn't, like writing down what he was going to take. Warlock's at
I think he has 4th level slots.
yeah, he has a 4th level slot, so he's going to be able to target 3 creatures with this hold person. And 1 is going to fail, and I'm going to move from the bottom up. Fails, succeeds, and succeeds.
The important one failed.
Alright, it is Urkus's turn. There is a drooling knoll on the floor in front of you, and a craze mount behind you. And then another knoll that is getting ready to lay into your party.
Fantastic. Which were the ones that were had hold person succeed on them?
Held and held.
Wait,
Hey,
you clicked on one twice.
the big one in front of Effie. The one
Yeah.
the dealer fucked up.
Okay, the one in front of them
that one.
is held.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big bacteria. We should go try and knock that one down and unconscious. Try and get
I
it.
should probably move. Let's see. Mark.
Oh.
I have 30 speed. I can go that far away.
Take the shot! Take the shot!
Flow chart. Flow chart.
I'm gonna move here, and
It's a bold move.
I can still see him in my sights. In my sight,
Oh, nice.
he probably isn't because of the tree.
But you can hit the one over by Dralos, I think.
Tree
would
is
be
also
lovely.
there. Well, the edge of the tree is there. I'm not sure if that's still like if it's just a huge tree trunk in that green circle or not.
Well, you do have 30 feet of movement, so
Yeah.
you know you can move all the way to there if you want.
You could move next to Raheem and shoot from there.
Yeah, you could shoot from here and then move too.
I would just take shots at some
Big guy.
that's her hold person.
Yeah, you can take shots at that one, and it's a critical if you hit. Or wait, I think all melee attacks against are
Yeah, just melee.
critical.
Is it just
Just
Yeah.
melee.
Melee is critical.
But his advantage, though, he's paralyzed.
And it took like 50 points of damage, and it's not even bloody.
57 points of damage, and it looks still capable of fighting.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. I guess it takes up that whole area
Yeah, it does.
around it. Effie has long range attacks.
She does. She has to kill it with her life drain to get the benefits of feeding.
And life drain is touch, right?
Yes.
which would be advantageous right now because
Damn. So put me disadvantage here. I can't use that, and he's already held down.
I mean, you can right now. You can just go for it and try and weaken this thing.
Try and weaken it.
Yeah, you know it's got at least it's got at least 57 HP or 58 HP left.
But it's not even bloody. So okay.
Bare minimum, it has 58. I don't know if one of your arrows is capable of dealing 58 damage. So.
Oh no, it's because I'm just gonna go ahead and use. Did it go through Hunter's Mark?
Okay. Yeah, but I know what Hunter's Mark does.
Yeah, let me on that spell. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at oh, there it is. Cast at what level? Let's go level. Okay. And
Believe!
alright, I'm gonna shoot at that one that's in front of Evie. Try to Evie. Weaken it.
Okay. That 23 is going to hit. Roll
Okay.
damage.
Plus 1d6. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it went twice. Ignore that second one.
Okay. Alright. A total of 18 points of damage. Oh, I'm gonna have to do math on this now. Oh, 7 plus.
75. 75.
Alright, it is bloodied.
Good. And I'll tell Effie, go for it.
Do you have extra attack?
Me? No, not yet.
Alright, it is...
One reason I wanted to go for fighter because the way I went with ranger doesn't give me extra attack.
Alright, it is Effie's turn. She's going to move within range. The mount is still conscious and snarling at her. She's going to grab at the rider on the barding, and her attack is a critical. Let us see, because she is... Oh, by the way, too, you guys are going to see Effie's stats on her character sheet have changed. As far as I told you guys I was going to make a class that's more fitting to what she is. So she has, like, official abilities and things now.
Okay. Can't see her that.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I will... I don't know if I'll be giving her to you guys to replace Jessica, because Effie is an 11th level NPC. So it's kind of like, you know, definitely not a replacement, just moving up in the world.
What are you talking about? Jessica's level 12 now.
Oh yeah, true. Moving back down. Alright, and this is going to be a critical strike. And she is going to deal in her monk die to it. Which is at... Alright, cool.
Level 11? He's
Yeah.
a level 11 monk. That is a D8.
Alright, and her life drain is plus her dexterity. I need to make this as an attack on her sheet. Alright, and her dexterity is 2. Alright, Effie moves forward and makes the life drain. It is a critical attack. And you guys are just going to... you're going to see Effie, like, lay her hand on this thing and start squeezing. And you can see her veins kind of pumping and color just... returning to her skin as she is in ecstasy for a moment. The gnoll, however, is still alive. It has taken 101 points of damage. Speaking of which, it is Rahiman's turn. Rahiman is going to pull out his greatsword and go ham at...
That man uses a greatsword?
Yeah.
He has one arm!
I mean, he's a Goliath. His push carry, crush, and do all that stuff weight is doubled.
Fucker.
Rahiman just scored a critical. And
Yeah, we need these gnolls.
yeah, your guys' NPCs are definitely bringing it this fight, and he rolled minimum damage. That's great.
Classic Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not minimum, but super low. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus his 7 to strength is 17 points of slashing damage on this first knoll in the middle of you guys. That is the first... Oh no, Alo dealt 14 points of damage to it, so yes, it is... let's see, 17 plus 14... 31, it is bloodied. Alright. Yeah, he... Oh god, he has extra attack.
Yeah! Fight it, baby!
He attacks again, not dealing as much damage, and deals 11 more points of damage to this, bringing the damage it's taken to 42 points of damage. I believe it is still alive. Yes, it is still alive. Barely clinging onto life. It is down in the list. Roman Drake's turn.
Yay!
There's an angry mount behind you, a paralyzed knoll in front of you, a crippled knoll in the middle of all of your party, and angry mount in front of Draelos.
Okay, well apparently this is 20 feet, so I'm going to do a dumb thing, and I'm going to move right here, which provokes an attack of opportunity from the giant warg.
Alright, so, the thing does not like you. However, as you step away from it, it doesn't take an attack at you.
Oh my god,
it snarls.
I'm gonna be like, I'll be back for you too, fuckface.
It doesn't look happy at that comment. Words are semi-intelligent. Just tiny bit.
Possibly more intelligent. I'm glad it understands me better than these gnolls.
Well, it understands your intention.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to understand. And then I am going to attack this gnoll.
Alright, it is a critical...
advantage.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a critical strike. Roll damage and re-roll your damage. Roll your damage dice a second time.
I am going to abuse this fact and use
Disarming strike on him.
Oh my god, I couldn't I? Yes! Thank you. I'm gonna use disarming strike because it automatically fails the strength check.
Alright, it has a glaive in its hand. You can easily pry that from its hand while, you know, like, elbowing or punching this thing in the face.
Yeah, so, hold up, let me roll damage. Dope. And then, what is it? RD4 plus...
2d8.
And then... R2D.
Alright.
So it takes 29 points of damage.
It is bloodied also.
And then
this one has not been hit yet.
Yep, and then extra attack.
Bye, Noel!
You could have always left it for Effie.
Oh, hold up! I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just gonna drop it.
Is this non-lethal on the last one?
Non-lethal damage. And then another D4 plus 4 plus 1. Or, there's no 1. He's actually not taken... sorry. I did that math wrong. He's taken 28 points of damage.
Okay. And...
Actually, no. I've actually calculated this all wrong, because I don't add the mod twice.
Yeah, you don't.
My bad.
Yeah, so it's going to be 8, 16, plus 29 on the...
25.
Oh, 20...
Then,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so, and then D4.
Alright, that minimum damage on that, so 7 is going to put you at 32 points of damage. He is bloodied, but still kicking it.
So, we're going to bust out a new trick, folks. I will spend a key point.
And Flurry of Blows?
Flurry of Blows.
Alright, 2 more attacks. All of these are critical strike. How about you just roll me 4... Wait, that's gonna be 1d4. Yeah, roll me 4, now just, roll 2 more d4. And you can just roll it as 1, and Fan-flippin-tastic.
This is Roman's misplaced aggression from Olivia.
Alright,
Or for me having to kill help Elry.
16 total.
That brings it to 48 points of damage.
Let me guess. 2 hit points left.
Can I tell you something that's gonna make you even madder?
What?
1 hit point left.
Yeah,
they
I
have
figured.
49 hit points. Alright. This
That was impressive.
this knoll, it like as you're laying into it, you're just like Tony Stark method of just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and you see its eye following you. However, it is super bloodied. It is bottom. That was the bottom of the round. All right. Dralos' turn.
All right. Halfway out of character. How realistic would it be to use my handle animal on that mount in front of me? Because it probably doesn't like me, so I assume it's disadvantage.
Oh yeah. You can assume correctly. It's gonna take multiple attempts to kind of tame a. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. It's gonna take multiple attempts to kind of like rear a an aggressive animal at you. It is something you can do though. As for wargs, they are intelligent too. They are some of the smarter creatures you can use for mounts. I just don't remember. I think their intelligence is just below being able to speak.
Do it.
Alright, then I am going to make an attempt to calm down this mount right in front of me.
Alright. Guys, what book are wargs in? Good lord. I know I just read these things earlier. Hold on, I'm
Volo's
gonna...
Guide?
Yeah, I just looked through Volos and I didn't see them in the monster manual either. Wargs...
It's Foreign Kinds, Tome of Foes.
I'm gonna be so mad if it is. It's like the one monster book I don't own.
I have a PDF of it if you...
Yeah, somebody sent, or Anthony sent me a PDF, and it just took like 2 years to download, and I think it messed up literally on the last second of it. Alright, wargs are in the, oh, you know what? I think they're in the player's handbook. I'm like, they're in the SRDs. I know I have them. Alright, so a warg's intelligence is 7. It can understand Goblin and Warg, but cannot speak either.
So what you're telling me is that those wargs are all smarter than grats.
Yes, these wargs, they're an intelligent mount. There's a reason why people, you know, tame them.
That's why I want one. I want to have.
It's why it understand. It's why it knows my intent behind fuckface. As you you know, raptor out, hold the hand, and you know, try and calm this thing down. It is still growling at you.
Can I do any more attempts at it this round or not?
No, that is your standard action.
All right. I'll just stay alert on my surroundings and go out.
All right. If it gets aggressive at you, what you do have, you can use your bonus action to take the dodge action. I believe cunning action lets you take the dodge on a bonus.
No, it's just dash, disengage, or hide.
Oh, dash or disengage. Okay, never mind.
I don't get to take dodge as a bonus action.
Someday. All right. Moving on down the round. This one is going to move forward, moving over difficult terrain to get in range of you guys. It has advantage on Rahiman, and it is going to make 3 attacks. It pulls out a flail, and wait, does this thing have reach? No, it doesn't. Okay. Alright, so it's swinging with +10 on these attacks. And they're all, you know what? Rahiman, Hauzik. Or I'll roll him a percentage die. Well, nope, he saw Rahiman cut somebody in half. Roll 3d20. First two at Rahiman, last one at Hauzik, and then they're all at plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Alright, hit, and Hauzik. Oh, God. Hauzik has 17 armor class. That is going to miss Hauzik.
Of course it did. Can never die.
Yeah, but guess what? He's got advantage on Rahiman, and none of those are going to be critical strikes. Oh, alright. So Rahiman takes... Oh, I lied. They're at plus 9, but those still hit him. Rahiman takes 10 points of damage. I'm just using the average from here. 10 points of damage from the Flail of Madness and gets a DC 16 Wisdom save. He's going mad. Alright. On a failed save, the target must make a melee attack against one random creature. On its next turn, if it has no targets within range, it loses its action on that turn. Flail of Pain. He takes another 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus 22 psychic damage. Alright, so 30... Oh god, he's taken 40 points of... 42 points of psychic... of damage this turn, and then Flail of Paralysis missed.
Wow.
Yeah, it missed Hauzik. Alright. The other one is paralyzed. It gets to roll for it at the end of its turn. It rolls an 8. Plus 1, it's got plus 5 to wisdom saves. So that is a 13 versus Hauzik's wisdom save. 14! It stays paralyzed. Alright, that is the end of its turn. I'm going to roll a percentage die for its mount. If it attacks Effie, 93%, it is going to attack Effie, and it is going to score a critical. Alright, Warg's hit 2d6 of piercing damage, plus 3 for the target. Alright. So it is going to deal 9, 10, 13, 15 points of piercing damage. And she has to succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Why does Effie have... Oh, she's a monk. Yeah, monks have strength. Yeah, she's going to take this bite and not even be phased by this thing. Alright, it is... Alo's turn.
Alright, I thought about doing this. I decided not to, but after that last attack, I'm going to have to. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to cast Fear. And I'm going to basically get these guys want to miss Hauzik. And I'm going to use my Portent roll of a 2 on the big guy to make him fail the first save.
Okay. Alright, Dila is going to have to roll against that too.
Wait, why? It's just a cone.
Oh, it's a cone, it's a cone, it's a cone. Okay, cool. I'm sorry.
That's what the brown is.
Yeah. Alright, so it's going to hit Rahiman?
It is.
Okay, so...
Sorry, Rahiman. He gets to save, though.
Yeah. Rahiman, I'm actually going to roll these, 3... Or... Yeah. Actually, I'm going to roll 5. Because there's...
Well, the big guy, he's gonna... The big guy's gonna fail it. I'm gonna give him a 2 for his roll.
Okay, I'm still going to roll his, and I'm just going to replace his with the 2. just so you know I have the ordering. So starting, it is the guy directly in front of you and his mount. Rahiman will be the third. The warg will be the fourth, or rather the Knoll will be the fourth, and the warg will be the fifth. 5d20.
Come on, failures.
Alright, fail and fail on the mount. What is your spell save?
15.
15, fail on Rahiman. Fail because you replaced the die on the big one, and 15, the warg does not have a bonus to its wisdom. It is going to come up short, and all of them are going to fail.
Did not expect that.
That is a terrifying cone. Let's see.
Halo's scary as shit.
Apparently.
All right. It is moving on down. Oh, yeah, when Rona did not have to. Okay.
I'm gonna do one more thing. I moved 5 feet. I'm gonna keep on moving, so I'm gonna take an opportunity attack from the gray mount.
All right.
I just want to go over here. I want to grab his flail. I'll drop my sword and pick it up, and then I can move back 5.
Okay. It does not take an attack at you as you step out of its range.
Okay.
All right. It is Dila's turn. Oh god.
Oh wait, Brandon.
Yes.
To grab his flail, would I have to move? Like, would these guys get an opportunity attack against me? They might.
Oh yeah, they're only frightened. So the one can take an attack at you as you step past its square. It is going to take an attack at you.
Okay.
It is going to swing at an 18 plus its attack modifier.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. It is swinging with a glaive, and it deals. I'm gonna roll for you guys. I've just been doing the average for the NPCs. It deals 6 points of slashing damage to you.
Alrighty, and that's my turn.
Alright, come on. These guys need to reduce some peeps to 0 HP. Alright, it is... Dila's turn. She's gonna go with another firebolt. Well, if she doesn't crit that other one, she probably won't kill it.
The thing that tried to bite her daughter, maybe?
Yeah. And I mean, the chances of her critting that one are slim.
1 in 20.
Yeah, literally 1 in 20. Alright, 16 versus its AC. She is going to touch its AC and deal 12 points of fire damage. Bringing the damage that thing has taken to a total of 113 points of damage. She yells to Effie, "Do it now!" It is Tristan's turn. Tristan casts Hold Person on this one. He's because I don't want to control the rest of Tristan's turn and waste any more spells on this, he's going to step forward and say, "Go help the others," and bring his mace up and then down and finish knocking this thing unconscious. Oh,
Roman special?
Yes, I believe... no, I don't think he gets the extra attack unless he goes the War Domain. He is going to move back up here to help Draelos. That is his turn.
Alright, Draylo is gonna keep trying.
Oh, no, it's not your turn yet. That was all of Tristan's turn. Alright.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm going.
these are
bad.
long turns. Just bajillions of things in combat. This thing is going to hop off of its mount, run. Are actually its mount and it are going to move away, and at the end of its turn, it rolls another save against fear.
Only if it doesn't have line of sight. Does it not have line of sight?
Oh, let's see, because its whole action is 40 movement.
That's a dash, so it's going to move real far.
Yeah. So yeah, it is definitely going to lose you as it runs out of this clearing. Literally just gallivanting away. It fails the save. Remains afraid, and it is the other one's turn. It is unconscious. Howzik's turn. All right. Howzik is going to pull out his spear and make an attack at this thing, which is great because it is a critical strike.
Jesus.
Well, it's paralyzed. Oh no, it's not paralyzed.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so I am going to roll it. Oh, there we go. Is that a 10 on the roll, or is that a 10 on damage?
I think that's damage.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's a 1d20. That's the roll. That's the attack roll.
Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, he's going to miss on a 10, and as a Hexblade, I believe he gets extra attack. Let me double check his character sheet.
I don't think he does as a Hexblade, but I think he took that invocation.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, that's an
there's-
invocation.
Yeah, Pack of the Blade. Nope. Thirsting Blade. Yep, there it is. Attacks a second time. I moved it to advantage just to...
Nice.
Oh, God. Good Lord. Alright, yeah, that is going to deal critical damage, dealing 30 points of piercing and cold damage, and then, well, these things don't have immunity to any of this, so I'm just going to add it all up. 41 points. That is the first damage this thing has taken. Alright, it is Urkus's turn.
Okay, so one in front of where Roman is now is not unconscious.
Yes.
The one, and a lot of stuff happens, so I'm trying to make sure I remember everything. The one in front of Effie is still not dead, but she
Very bloody.
She can, hopefully, she can drain some more.
Yes, she dealt 26 points of damage last turn with her life drain.
Okay, I'll leave that one alone. The warg is still active, though, right?
Both of them, yeah.
Yes, the warg attacked her, bit her and tried to pin her down, and she stabilized her footing against it and just kind of looked it in the eyes and was like, no, your rider's dying.
Okay, we don't necessarily have to kill the warg. The main focus right now is the riders, it looks like.
Yes.
Okay. That other one in front of Howzik is still alive, right? Still alive and kicking?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yes.
Alright. Well, I can't, my Hunter's Mark's already on the one with Effie, so I'll have to leave that one alone so she finishes that off. And I'll move over here, so we can get a better line of sight to this guy. And I'm gonna target him. Since everyone's gathered around, I can't use my, one of my other skills. Well, he's not held down, is he?
Wait, which one are you hitting?
The one in front of Howzik. He's not like held down.
No, he's not. He's about to run away.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can make this work. Right there.
Wait, is this an ensnaring strike?
Yes.
All right.
I want to discuss that.
Okay.
Let's see if this hits.
Believe. A 27 is going to hit.
Okay.
Roll damage. 8 points of piercing damage, and then it has to make a next time you use a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines of 8. The warg is making the I guess the warg and the other guy would both make the save as it's affecting their square.
They have to make it versus my spell save DC, or what do they have to make?
It is versus your spell save DC.
Okay.
The warg becomes restrained as the vines come up around the ground from it and attempt to wrap around its rider. The rider you are going to see fighting off these vines in a frantic panic. It's getting out of here. However, the warg fails, the rider succeeds.
Ah, damn.
All right.
Warg even has advantage.
Effie is attacking with her life drain again. It is going to be a critical because this thing is still paralyzed. And it is using her monk die. And that 19 is going to be enough to kill it. 113 plus 19. In total, it took 132 damage that you guys know about. All right.
Still going. God damn.
No, it is going to be enough to kill it. I was just telling you guys what the threshold was.
No, like the amount of HP it had is...
Yeah. This one on the mount falls over limp. You guys are going to see Effie just kind of lean her head back and look at this creature in front of her and take an extra attack. And she's going to critical because sure, why not? Her extra attack, her monk die today is dealing necrotic damage. Just for your guys' purposes, and she is going to deal 2d8 plus 2. And no, I'm sorry. Her life drain is a standard action. She does that on a bonus action, an unarmed strike. But that is going to be 10 more points of damage at the warg. That is the first damage the warg has taken. Alright, it is Rahiman's turn. He's terrified. Dash action. Gone. Drops his great sword, and he is out of there. It is Roman's turn.
Oh, well,
Tristan told you to help the others.
Yeah, so I'm coming back. I'm gonna go. You know, I act like I don't have the movement. I'm gonna come up here, next to my good buddy Tristan, and I'm gonna punch this warg. Like I told it I was going to.
Alrighty. Dila actually does not have a weapon, and she's not threatening this thing. You do not have advantage on it.
Damn it, woman! I missed your psycho already. The time where I had advantage on these attacks.
You can roll All 3 of your attacks, though, attack, and extra attack, are, your off-arm attack, hit. Go ahead and roll damage on those first 2. 8 and 6. Alright, it is still up, but it is bloodied.
And... damn it.
Yeah, you are not going to hit...
Classic.
You're not going to hit that one. Let me double check the Warcaster feat, because I remember there's Sharp, or Spell Sniper, and then Warcaster. One of them says...
does let you do bonus, lets you, I think, you know what, I don't know.
Yeah, one I remember says you can use your reaction to cast a spell at people.
I believe
That's Warcaster.
That is Warcaster, pretty sure, but...
Okay, she would be threatening this thing then with her Firebolt. That Firebolt is capable of dealing 57 damage. Let's see. You can perform somatic components while hostiles. You can use your the spell yes, she would be threatening it then. You can roll 3 more dice with for advantage with that.
No, just done. I mean, unless you want to go down, like, it's each attack again.
Yeah, you have the chance to critical.
Oh my god! Thank you!
He has spoken.
Alright, roll damage on the last attack. You have the crits.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Just like, when Rona, why aren't you and turns around and says,
I am threatening! Bam!
Alright, so what is that? 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 9...
13, 27.
27! Alright, you want to know the anti-Roman Drake special? A warg has 26 hit points.
Yes!
You killed it by 1.
Oh! I'm so happy.
Alright, that warg is very dead. It is... you have the rest of your movement, if you want to do anything else with it. Otherwise, it's top of the round.
I am good right where I'm standing. Because, actually, hold up. Now that I've said that out loud. I'm good, right where I'm standing. I can't give Dralos flanking, and I am not getting in range.
No, I don't want to freak this dude out anymore. I want to handle this animal.
Alrighty. It is Dralos' turn. Another handle animal check?
Yep. Oh.
Alright, so, this warg is, just kind of like snarling at you. However, it, does see that, you are, not a threat, and it, begins, looking... Oh, it would have moved last round on its, rider's, turn. Yeah, it would have made, like, as you were, like, trying to calm it down, it would have made a couple really sloppy attacks at you. This round, it sees that you are not a threat, and it is still snarling, but it begins looking around at everything going on. It is Big Guy's turn. Alright, he is going to get off of this mount and dash 60 feet. What is his movement? 30 feet? Yep, so he's going to dash 60 feet. It takes him 10 movement dismounting. And
you get opportunity attacks, right?
On
him for running?
Hold on, let me look real quick on that. Oh,
we do.
Yeah, large when restrained by, or that's ensnaring strike. I was like, why is he even running it? Okay. When frightened by the spell, it must take the dash action to move away in the safest route available if the creature ends its turn in a location. Yes, you do.
I picked up his flail. Is there anything special about it? Is it just regular old 1d8?
You can see it was smoking as he was holding it, but when he dropped it, the smoke kind of evaporated from it.
Alright, I'm still gonna try to swing with it. Is it just a normal? Is there any
It swings
pluses?
on a d10.
Okay.
Yes. It is
I'm just gonna use...
normal, just a normal flail.
Nope. That's a miss.
Alright. He takes off running, and that other mount that died, I'm going to replace the one in this square with that mount.
It takes a d6.
Yeah, on the start of its turn.
Yep.
Did you want to roll it, Ramon, or did you want me to roll it? I rolled it already. But...
Let me go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Five.
Alrighty. Takes 5 points of don't remember what type of damage it is. Piercing. Okay. Alright, moving on down the line. It is Alo's turn.
That mount there is restrained, right?
Yes. It can't run.
What is that advantage on melee attacks?
If it's restrained, I believe its speed is just 0. It might be advantage. Let me double check. Not every condition is programmed into my memory. Yeah,
it is.
Advantage.
Alright, I'm gonna swing with this flail again.
Roll. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah. Alo did
flail is
his
not meant for me.
thing amazing already. So.
Yeah, I did my part. That's it for me.
It is Dila's turn. All right. She is going to like ball. It's the only spell she has. It's not a cantrip. All right. She's going to continue cleaning these things up. Shooting at the mount that is restrained. She is going to actually. I rolled her attack, but I'm going to re-roll it on roll 20 just because I can roll the damage instantly. Oh, firebolt. All right. And that is going to miss. Oh.
It's advantage, though, right?
On range attacks, I don't. Let's see. Attack.
This is attack rolls.
Yeah, she does have advantage, and is going to shoot even worse. I mean, you know, this one's not even threatening anyone. She's just like, okay, whatever.
Just sitting there, not moving, and we can hit it.
Yeah, I mean, it is wreathing against its restraints.
Writhing.
Yeah.
Writhing.
It is Tristan's turn. Tristan, seeing Alo or Dralos not attacking this, is going to move over here and take a bunch of attacks at this thing. Or no, he's a cleric.
He's gonna take one attack at this. Judging by the pattern, oh, never mind.
All right.
Judging by the pattern, he was gonna roll 8 and then a 7.
That is 10 points of damage. And you know what? How much thunder is that? 1d8? He's going to maximize that thunder damage. Or no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. It's kind of a waste of channel divinity there. Alright. It is the remaining ward's turn. Looking at this scene, it is going to howl and flee.
Is there anything I can do to stop it?
You can take an attack of opportunity at it, And yeah, that's about it.
Damn, I wanted you to get that.
I was really
Me
bummed.
too.
We got one more though.
Out of character, should I try and do it?
No, it's too fast. It'll outrun you.
Alright.
We got one more over here though. You can try, and it's restrained too.
Ooh. That's probably freaking out. Probably freaking out. How long does that hold last?
He's got to make a strength save to break free.
Yeah, for 1 minute, or until it breaks out. Oh yeah, it would have made a roll on its turn. Its turn, it is going to break free, and it will move at the end of the round since I didn't. Or actually, it's going to move on this one's turn. Yeah, because Tristan would have moved before it broke free. All right, it is going to take. It can't dash. So it's going to move 50 feet, and it is going to start fleeing from Alo.
I want to try to attack it.
All right. Yes, you have your reaction back. Go ahead and take the attack.
15?
That is going to hit.
You said it's 1d10, right?
Yes.
Does it do anything else?
Right.
Does it do anything cool when I hit it?
It does not. It was demonic energy empowering the flail.
It is 1d10 though, right?
Yes.
That's better than what I had.
All right. It is Hausik's turn.
Somebody should go get Rahiman.
Can you drop this for your next round?
Yeah, he'll be back eventually. The remaining warg in this square, I didn't have a big warg for it. Hausik is going to step up to it, and I'm going to roll a percentage die above 75%. He is smart enough not to attack it. Below 75%, his god commands its death.
Yeah.
He rolled a 23, and he is going to roll a 2 on the attack roll and miss it. It is Urkus's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to transfer the Hunter's Mark to Warg since the rider is now dead.
Okay.
And flip.
All right, roll damage. Your Hunter's Mark BT dubs is concentration, I believe. So I think it would have faded.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. But Effie already laid into this thing pretty heavy, so you can go ahead and roll damage. That is a hit. It is already bloodied. And it is dead. How do you kill it?
Always through the eyeball, man.
Alright, Warg and Ryder are dead. Alright, it is
Effie's turn. And I'm assuming I noticed the one left behind unconscious? Or is that
I mean, yeah, you can look over and see it right there on the floor.
Yeah, I guess I'll tell her, hey, there's another one back there for you.
Alright, Effie is going to stroll casually in this direction, seeing that you guys have one combat, and look out into the distance and see these things all fleeing. And she's going to, as she passes by, she's going to say, well, what's gotten into them?
I got into them.
rolling her a percentage die of if she's going to dispel magic or attack. She shrugs and keeps walking by. Alrighty, it is... we will end initiative at the... well, actually, no, we're not going to end initiative because Rahiman is still fleeing. So, Rahiman is going to take another dash action. 60, 60, 120. You fade from his vision at 130 feet. So,
Man, he can go.
Yeah, next round, Rahiman will have a chance to save against that. The problem is that him and the warg, and this is why we're still going to be in initiative, are both dashing in generally the same direction. So you guys are going to win combat, and the warg's just going to be like, alright, no reason for me to go back there. And then it's going to turn and look at Rahiman and like, oh god, let's go.
The Null has no weapon, though.
Yeah.
Or neither does the Human, though.
Alright. This thing is going to dash, and this turn it would lose sight. It moves 100 feet up this direction, and it has a chance to break the fear.
15 is the number to beat.
Does not break the fear. This one continues to flee. It had a chance to break the fear. Doesn't break the fear. It is 200 yards out. At 200 yards, you fade from its vision too, so... Well, it's already had you out of vision. Alright.
Pretty good spell.
Yeah. That is... I just did those things at the bottom of the round. What does... oh, sorry. What does Roman want to do? Roman's not catching any of those things.
Revel in the glory of the fact I punched a warg to death.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna take the gloat action.
Do you guys mind if I handle Rahiman and the Wart, or Rahiman and the Knolls combat? Or
That's hard.
Alright.
We should go get him.
I say, should we go look for Rahiman and help him?
I mean, I can take...
I'll go in that direction too.
I will go with Draelos, because I'm just as fast.
I feel partly responsible, so I'm gonna head up that way too.
Okay, do you drop the spell or do you hold on to it the whole time you're moving in that direction?
I'm gonna keep it up.
Okay. Alrighty, so they are taking, they're taking... Well, they don't have to take dash actions anymore because,
They don't see me.
yeah, because they can't see you, but they're still frightened. So it takes, you guys moving at 60 feet are going to take, 4 rounds.
80.
Oh, 80. Okay, yeah. So 2 rounds of 2 rounds Romans there. Everybody else, it's going to be 3 rounds. The first round of... Alright, so Roman is going to step into Roman's going to step into the second, or step into here at the start of the 3rd round. The party moves back into vision on the 1st round. So when the party moves back into vision, the Knoll is still under the effects of the spell. In attempts to flee. Rahiman passed the save finally, rolling a 16, and he grappled it.
Nice.
Roman is going to walk up into this fight with Rahiman with this thing on the ground. It is scurrying to get away from him, and he is punching it. Or actually, he's got to use his one arm to like kind of keep this thing held to his chest. He's just headbutting this thing as hard as he can, and is not particularly being effective. It is going to be a long 120 points of damage. However, Roman has lower initiative than Rahiman. Rahiman is going to see you. He's going to, like, with his one arm still, like, around this, is going to tilt on the ground and wave at you with his hand. And then go back to extra attack headbutting this thing.
I love this.
Yeah, he's not trained in unarmed combat, so his headbutts are dealing 8 points of damage. Yeah, so he deals 16 points of damage this round to it, and it has taken... I have this one at 41. Did anything else deal damage to it?
I don't think so.
Alright, yeah, so he missed last round and hit twice this round, dealing 16 points of bludgeoning damage. It is Roman's turn. Next round, we'll handle this as cinematic combat. Next round, everybody else comes into this.
This you said this isn't the he's going against the warg or the gnoll?
It's the big guy.
This is the big gnoll. The warg ran in a slightly different direction.
Okay, so he's headbutting the gnoll. All right,
yes.
Yeah, he took no damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up. I'm just gonna kind of like give it one of those like, what the fuck am I watching moments? As I watch a one-armed Goliath wrestle a big gnoll.
It sounds pretty beautiful.
And then I'll like run up, so like I'm trying to picture it, but I assume it's a really violent spoon cuddling.
Yeah, kind of. This gnoll is like clawing at the ground, looking back at you guys approaching and trying to run away. Rahiman is not letting it go.
So what I want to do is I want to get into a position where I can cut off like its escape.
Okay.
And then, if possible, punch it a bunch.
Yeah, you can attack into the grapple, punching specifically the gnoll. You have advantage on the attack, as it is restrained and it is prone.
Yeah, okay, so I have advantage, and then I get all of my attacks?
Yes.
20, 25, the Carter special.
Woo! Alright, that, nat 1, I'm gonna roll a percentage die on that.
See if I punch Rahiman.
Yeah, that one's gonna fly into Rahiman's shoulder. I clicked damage for you on that one. Just his head is like he's just furiously just pounding his head against this, and it moves into the space of your knuckle.
Okay, so there you pick. There's 2 on my screen. Do I need to say what?
No, it's the first one. That is the damage of that last one. You can roll damage for those other 2 attacks. Alright, it is going to be a long combat. My bad on that 47. This guy is at 48. That 41 was the damage Rahiman took from it. No, Rahiman took 42 damage from its attacks.
I think the only damage...
At one point he had 75 damage, or was that a different one?
Yeah, that was the other one that had 75.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
It's taken...
Yeah. This one hasn't taken any damage.
No, it has. Hauzik stabbed.
It's a fireball, right?
Oh yeah, Hauzik stabbed this thing. Hauzik stabbed this thing.
And Urkus hit it, because that's how the ensnaring strike happened.
Okay.
So it's taken 41 plus whatever Urkus did.
Okay, so yeah, it is the 48 then on my sheet. Alrighty. But yeah, I just remember this other number was for Rahiman. So 40
plus 15 is 63.
63 plus the other 16 it took from Rahiman is 79. Alright, it is bloodied. Still trying to get away, and it gets a save on its turn. Hey! It is not frightened, and it is going to look towards... Alright, cool. It is going to look towards Rahiman, and it is... it's already used its dash action to run away. And it is going to... it's going to break the enchantment of the spell and is going to look to Rahiman. Its body starts smoking again, like the smoke that was on its flail. It does not have attacks this turn. The rest of the party arrives. You guys see Rahiman on the ground with this knoll, and it is bloodied, and Roman is standing over it with his bloody knuckles, or his magic knuckles. We're gonna move through the initiative order on this. Dralos, yes.
He's still down, right?
Yes,
Anyway,
restrained and prone. You have advantage and your sneak attack.
So I could do. Would I be able to do sneak? Would I be able to do my assassinate?
No, it would not be a critical, but you do have advantage on it.
Okay, so I'll try and just stab him, and
all right.
Get that screen open and click on that.
Alo on deck. The first one rolled with advantage. That is going to hit. You can click damage on it, and you can also roll your 4d6 of sneak attack damage. It is Alo's turn.
Do I get my sneak attack? Did that also do 46 on that too?
Your sneak attack, is the 4d6 of extra damage.
And I got to roll that damage too, so that should be. Oops.
Yeah, it's going to be the 6 plus 5 plus your the 4d6 of your sneak attack. There you go. That is 11, 26 points of damage. Oof.
Now I firebolt it for 9. That's my turn.
And I also have my auto casting it for an extra 1d4, right?
Give me 1 secondo. 20 brings it to 108, plus 5 is 113. It's taken 113 points of damage. What was the question?
Do I get that 1d4 from the spell that was casting right before combat?
Oh, I dropped that for fear.
Yeah, Bless doesn't add to your damage rolls, just to your attack rolls.
Okay.
It is Dila's turn. Actually, she wouldn't be concerned with this thing. She'd be talking to Effie back at the camp. It is Tristan's turn. Tristan rolls Sacred Fire. I think it automatically fails.
Why would he do that on Thomas Strange?
Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
And it rolls with disadvantage. And it is actually going to pass, making its 2 first good rolls of the night, a 16 and a 17. Alright, and it moving down the round, it is Hausik's turn. Walking up to this thing, Eldritch Blast for 3 rays, and I really don't want to have to go through and do this. I pray he's got this as a... He does. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Get wrecked.
Or I think it's only 2 at this level.
Well, that 26 is still good.
Yeah. Dealing a total of 17 points of force damage. And that 17 points of damage is going to put it at 130 damage that it's taken. And it is going to, smoke starts rising on this thing's fur. Rahiman looks a little bit fearful at this, and the whole party comes in and starts bashing this thing to death. And the final 2 Eldritch Blasts are going to just kind of knock it unconscious and kill it. The smoke fading as it does. All right, you guys have 1 combat. I'm assuming you guys let Effie life drain the last knoll.
I mean, I'm not going to stop her, but I wouldn't.
Also, it's not unconscious. It's not like we can interrogate it or care about interrogating it.
I was like, I don't understand what the fuck to say.
Why would we want to interrogate it?
Exactly.
I don't know more about it.
Tell us about us before we feed you to our friend.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we fed something to Effie after interrogating it.
All right. If those things would have been able to get their pack leaders to set up on you guys, and they come in with advantage on their triple attack, probably would have been different with out of bajillion whole persons going off. But that's fair combat. Not as much happened tonight. Let's go for 10 more minutes if everybody can swing that.
Yeah, sure.
And then, yeah,
I can go way longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Starting on late. Yeah.
Same. But also, you know, I'm not gonna keep you guys. We started really late tonight.
That's the other reason too. Is like we started late, so I don't mind going long.
All right. You guys are going to. You guys are going to see. You guys are going to come back to this area and see Effie and Dila. Effie, not flushed with color, but definitely not looking, you know, like a pale gray specter. She's not an aspect of death anymore. And let's go to less stressful music. There we go.
You know, I couldn't even hear any of the music on my end.
Oh, yeah, you might have to...
I turned up my music volume, I can't hear it.
That's
Mine's
weird.
Turned up. Yeah.
It does play on the stream, so that's a problem on our end.
Yeah, it plays a stream. I don't know why that's not working, but whatever.
Yeah, I can help you guys with like audio settings later after we finish tonight. And I have like several playlists that I use though, and all the songs are on loop, and each playlist has like about 5 or 6 different songs in it, so it's pretty much you know, not a lot of variety. So it just kind of helps me DMing of just, you know, like the mood I'm feeling of just like, oh yeah, this is appropriate of like. But when the high action stuff's playing, my blood gets pumping and like, oh god, what's gonna happen? Wait, I determine what's gonna happen. Oh god. Anyways, though, yeah, you guys get back to the clearing. Well, past the clearing where the fight happened, and the Knoll corpses, and Effie is looking rather revitalized. She is going to look towards you guys and smile and say, well, I definitely appreciate it. My hunger should be sated at least for a week or two now.
Don't question it.
Something?
I got the punch stuff. I don't feel better, but I don't feel worse. We should investigate. Are you good? Because those things are weird. The one we helped Rahiman beat up just now was smoking? So, I don't know. I guess that just confirms what Dila was saying about dark powers. But, I guess I'm concerned about the thing we just murdered. It might be evil.
Yeah, Dila is going to add on to that and say, yes, and in my experience, gnolls and wargs shouldn't be able to communicate with one another. Well, I know wargs are intelligent creatures. Wargs are of the Darkened Veil. This is less of a pack of gnolls and maybe some type of concentrated army.
Well, didn't they say that
Rahiman walking back with you guys is just kind of regaling his story to Urkus of just, you know, like, yeah, I wrapped my hand around it and just with his
and I am enraptured by this story, like, wow.
He looks to Roman and says, what?
weren't they talking, like, somebody talking about those gnolls working for somebody that, like, is against your clan?
He is going to brush a hand forward and say, the hill giants have always been jealous of the Dixel lands. It's nothing new. I don't get involved in my family's wars.
But yeah, I don't think you're wrong, because, you know, there's too many of them. You know? And the fires, you know, there was like a handful of them. You know, and they move, and they... I may not be a soldier, but I have an idea of how, like, fleets move. You know?
That reminds me of, like, Lord of the Rings, and, like, they're kind of like a couple, and then, like, in a few seconds, then a couple cutscenes, all of a sudden there's a ton of them. Right now we're in the middle of that. Like, we can prevent the outbreak of all these ridiculous gnolls.
Dila is going to look at the corpse and say, are you suggesting these were outriders?
Well,
I'm
there's
not familiar with the
definitely more
term.
of them. Yeah, my character's dumb.
Would I... Because, I mean, I mean, it was dark, but I was there when we had the whole meeting of the minds, that Egypt, with that small group. They had a big one, right? It was like 3 little ones and a big one?
Yeah, they had one of these things there, too.
So yeah, Roman's gonna be like, hey, that one we ran into a group of them a couple days ago, but we ran into you and got Dixel. They're all pretty much composed the same way. Handful of little ones, and one of these guys. So...
Think of that on a larger
packs
scale.
are, you know,
there's a
packs
lot
are
of them.
packs, you know, so... you know, I think, you know, that's how, you know, some animals, you know, work. You have a big one, but you don't usually have a weird... I guess it's weird that...
There has to be an alpha.
They're in specific, like, I wouldn't say battalions, because I think that's too big. But, you know...
These cells.
Yeah, but they have like a captain, and then like soldiers. So in my mind, they work a lot like an army.
Hey Brandon, can I roll an Arcana on this flail to see if there's like maybe almost like a curse, or if these gnolls are enslaved, or if they're working like, you know, in like a partnership? Could I?
If you could, I'd Arcana check the beast, like the
What?
actual gnoll.
Oh, we don't have it though, do we? It's
No, we have the one Effie fed on.
Yeah, all of their corpses are like retrievable for you guys. The wargs ran away. They're smart enough not to, you know, stay and die.
I can Arcana one of them, and also want to maybe try to understand how this flail works. So I can do 2 Arcana rolls if you want.
Go ahead. You can roll a first Arcana check on one of the bodies, and I can tell you which to discern. All right.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, on the body, you're gonna see these large smeared red stains on this thing. Not as well. It initially looks like blood and war paint. You're gonna see it kind of similar to like, the more you look at it, the more it looks similar to Olivia's runes, of just how she has, you know, Ia, like, inscribed on her face. These are specific markings, and you can assume that these markings probably were the things empowering at least the stronger ones.
Can I get a dedication?
Can I help him out with that?
Hold on. Say that again, Eric. You wanted to help?
With Sunscript, can I assist in any way? I know a lot of the runes have been similar. Do I recognize these?
No, you do not recognize them.
Can I tell? Say it again.
Maybe with like investigation or like some sort of check.
Oh, speaking of which, you guys have Dila with you, who, like, as everybody's crowding around this and looking at that, does Alo share any of the knowledge he just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll just be talking out loud as I think of these things.
She's going to point to it and say it's abyssal.
So what?
And she points to the rune and says it's a language. Abyssal.
Oh, okay.
Can you read it?
Yeah, I can read it.
Can anybody read it?
She is going to read it, and it is... let's open this folder. Yay!
Also, I really want to look to see if I can tell if it's like if these gnolls are enslaved or if they're like seeking out this power themselves. If I can maybe determine that somehow, if it's possible.
Give me 1 secondo.
I was curious. I wonder if Olivia has anything to do with this. If she has this portal over to this area, maybe she's just kind of creating a money.
That could be the case.
Some foot soldiers.
What's her face? Dila is going to point to the 3 major runes. One on its arm, moving onto its chest. Another one on its other arm, moving to its chest, and another one on its face, painted in blood, moving to its back. She has to move the corpse around as she's reading it, because these things are like large painted areas on them. As she does, she says the first one is death, madness. The second one is death, pain, and the third one is death, death.
Do I know if these are... Have these ever been seen before? Like, could I maybe do a history check to see if these were seen during the last shattering or something like that?
Give me 1 second. Yes, you can. However,
not bad.
Yeah, when Rona told you earlier that, you know, denizens of Galkin reached out to any entity that, you know, would listen to them, you have not seen runes like these marked before on any creature. It's terrifyingly similar, though, to what Olivia had on her face. I'm trying to think if you discern any other information from that. What's up, Rob? I
was like, is it similar to the rune we stole from her?
Yeah, you guys can compare that. Does Dila speak that language? As you pull out that rune, she's gonna be like, oh, that one is, well, I think you guys already know the language that one's written in.
The Sanskrit.
No, it's not.
Dang it.
That one is written in Primordial.
Oh, yeah.
And Dila, who also speaks Primordial, is going to point at that and say, it's in Primordial, but she's going to inspect it and say it's a similar inscription method. However, the components for the inscribing is different. For Alo, also on your 28, for history, you know that death is the old tongue concept of kind of like fulfilling. It's often associated with hunters and problem solvers. There are also two gods who have the suffix of death on their added onto their name.
Yeah, I'll just be mentioning all this, just thinking out loud again.
And Effie's going to add in and we'll step into this conversation and say, everywhere you go, every corner of Ilderon, there's always a cult to something.
But there's always a what?
A cult to something.
I mean,
I don't think they
people gotta
would really
find
know
faith
what's going on
somewhere.
there.
Either you worship a dark entity you inscribe runes on your body for, or you worship a giant rock.
I think there's something here, and I think it might be a good idea to skin the affected area and maybe bring this to somebody who might have some more insight for us.
I gotta be honest here, buddy. I feel like we have the person with the most insight.
There could be somebody else out there. Wouldn't hurt to bring it with us.
How many people read Abyssal and Primordial? I didn't know those were languages until today.
Dila is going to look towards you, waiting on the statement, and then she looks around and says, "Oh!" and starts laughing.
Please tell me she did not just get that.
I feel like she was like, "Oh, you know somebody else?"
Yeah, it's like, how many people? How many people do you know that read Abyssal? And she's waiting for the answer, and it's like, "Oh, he's talking about me." Okay.
There's a lot of smart people at the university. They might have some more information on this for us.
Well, we have to get back to the universe.
Which, I mean, is the plan anyway.
Is it the plan?
Yeah, we kind of got to deal with that.
I don't know about you, but that undead bitch has Jessica. Problem is, I don't know where she is.
We could always find out where she is. I say, looking at Tristan.
All right. Tristan is going to, as everybody's attention turns to him, he's going to nod and say, "Yes, the curiosity has been eating away at me too." And he's going to pull out the mirror and say, "Gather round." And he's going to cast Scrying on Jessica. Oh. All right. So as you are as you guys are gathered around like Tristan and trying to scry on Jessica, the mirror is going to do the same thing it did when it tried to scry on Olivia. It appears that she is capable of blocking it. However, the mirror is persistent and pierces most forms of blocking it. So they're kind of at a standstill. As long as she's concentrating on this, the mirror, just remains like a cloudy haze. As it appears, you guys are just like the mirror. The surface of the mirror just appears to be like traveling through some very thick, dark mist. And this goes on for probably about 2 minutes of the scrying's duration, before finally the mirror starts to clear and a scene starts materializing. And the sensor does allow Tristan to hear through it. However, the mirror does not have a speaker box to play for the rest of you guys. And Tristan is going to be translating because reasons. So as the mirror finally clears, he's going to say, "It's working. I can hear them." In front of the sensor, you guys are going to see Olivia again, looking. Actually, let's go back to this. There we go. You're going to see Olivia looking directly at the sensor and say, "Oh, well, it seems you're very persistent." And behind her, where the sensor is focused on, you can see Jessica is not exasperated, but she's breathing heavily. There are several dead bodies around her. Her armor is gone, and her hands are covered in blood. And Olivia gestures back to her and says, she'll make a fine pupil once she learns enough. From what you guys can see, it appears she's in some sort of town, and the people themselves don't necessarily look like horribly gored or unfriendly. They look just like town guards.
Can we talk to her? Can she hear us?
She cannot hear you. She has true sight, and she can see the sensor.
Can we hear any? Can I see any any details that might see where they identifying marks?
Yeah. Tristan can move the sensor, rotating it around the point it's focused on. You can ask Tristan to move it as needed, and you guys can roll a perception check.
Do I need to do active perception?
Oh, I'll roll you a percentage die of if there's anything there that beats your normal perception. Yeah, just looking around, you're definitely going to see that this is some small town. It's got a city wall, and there is a broken building in this area. As the sensor moves around Jessica, you can see more people running in her direction, and as the sensor moves from behind her to in front of her, you are going to see tears on her face. Let me see how long you guys can watch her.
Can Raheeman contribute? Because I know that he's from this area-ish, and might recognize something there that we would.
Yes, I'm just looking at scrying to, because that's going to also depend on how much information you guys get.
So how does this work? Is Olivia watching us the entire time?
No, she can't see you guys. She sees the sensor. She's aware of the magical presence, but
she's just talking to it, knowing that somebody's looking.
Yeah. She identified before when you guys stepped into her lair of like, where have I felt you guys? Oh yeah, the sensor. Concentration up to 10 minutes. So yeah, about 3 of the minutes have been burned. How long are you guys willing to sit here and watch this event?
I think that's
I think
more
a
up
minute
to
or two of
Tristan.
panning.
Tristan is going to watch the whole thing in agonizing fury, biting his lips, clenching his teeth the whole time, and squeezing the mirror with almost a grip to break it. How long does everybody else look at it?
I want you the whole
Roman
time.
will stick there the whole time, and like my hand will be like on his shoulder, probably also mimicking that aggressive grip.
All right. So, as you guys continue to watch Jessica, as the Rahiman's going to point out that's a Heimsdale town, somewhere not far from the forest.
Do I remember where the Agrim guard was going? Oh, Murkwater.
Murkwater, yes. Rahiman's not going to be able to pick out the town, but continuing to watch the sensor, more people join, and they all have spears. This time it seems there is a knight amongst their ranks. And
Just saying, let's not break the sensor. You don't know what might happen.
yeah, there's a knight in their ranks, and they step up and to attack Jessica. What it appears, the city, just the conversations you guys are, what Tristan is able to discern from the mirror and translate to you, and he's saying all this through clenched teeth of just like the city guard is responding to a Terai loose in the city. Olivia steps forward behind Jessica in the mirror. She doesn't move to help her as the guards attack Jessica, and Jessica once again has to defend herself. She has to... you guys are going to watch this for a moment as she fights 3 more guards, including the knight, who is going to land a solid hit on her, and through his spear going through her, she continues to fight, killing him too with her bare hands. Olivia, Tristan is explaining their conversation the whole time to you. Olivia goes on to say, just know this is the truth of your world. Once they know what you are, any nation you go to, this is what you have to look forward to. Jessica is going to look back, still crying, and say, I want to leave! Olivia is going to say there's no running from this. The whole time this is happening and the sensor is panning, you guys can see more and more people are being rallied. That is about where it's going to... you guys are going to run out to the end of your 10 minutes.
Cliffhanger.
No, not your 10 minutes of the session. We can go on the session until somebody, has to leave, or, yeah, I'm not going to hold you guys all night, but that's where your scrying runs out of. Or until we hit a, pivotal moment. Yeah.
Greylos asks Rahiman if he knows which direction the city is in, and hopefully someone can insight off of that and have an idea.
Did we remember where the Agrim guards, like what direction they went from us?
They went south from you guys. They went to a town called Murkwaters. So I am on the map on the right and zoomed in. If you give me a second, I'm going to grab a thin tool and I can draw on it for you. So Rahiman is going to scratch his head and say, Tessia has always been my direction in life. And he's going to say north of the forest of Heimsdale has many farming towns we giants dare not enter. And that is definitely not thin. That is very not thin. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. And then he's going to say, but the same towns line the coast on the way back to Swordhaven.
That's the direction we came from, right?
Yeah. I'm going to draw you guys in not orange, because orange is going to bleed in. Yeah, you guys are somewhere in the forest. About there. Let's see if I can move this thing.
Alright, just real quick, as we're all hanging out, I kind of wanted to ask Dila. I want to say to her that I got this flail from the one of the big gnolls, and whenever he was swinging with it, he seemed to like emanate this smoke, and it had an effect on Raheem whenever he was struck by it. I wonder if she could tell me anything about this, or how this power is obtained, or what it means exactly, if she knows anything about it.
She is gonna think on it and say whatever it is, it's a power granted by a dark god. And she points to the runes and says it was through the knoll, and it doesn't appear that the flail itself is magical.
So it's just an ordinary flail, but the
yes,
arrangement the Null had gave him extra power somehow.
Yes.
I was just wondering if there's some way that we could determine, what this entity is.
It's like if I could type in. I noticed that he started smoking when Raheem had him grappled. He didn't have the weapon.
I was just wondering if we could use the weapon to find out who used the power. If it was like a connection to Olivia or somebody else.
Can I ask Dila to go ahead and check the body of the smoky one? See if that's different on that one.
That was the one I was assuming was being checked.
Yeah, that's the one I looked at.
Yeah, the other one was basically drained of color and blasted apart. But checking the other one, from what's left of its body, you guys can tell that these runes are similar. However, the other one either never got a chance to use these, or these were just for show on this one. But this one, it never started smoking.
Did it look like they were painted on, or were they like burned into the skin?
Oh, from what you can see, it looks like they were painted on. To tell if they were like burned into the skin or something, that would be like a nature check of like actually touching this thing and dissecting it and peeling on its skin, feeling its skin. Once again, this is like it feels flaky, like dried blood. But as you rub against the skin, just touching it, its skin feels like leather in those spots.
That's interesting.
Dila is going to look to Effie. While you guys have been talking, she's been having like a poker face, but it's cracking, and there's just a forlorn, just long expression on her face. Effie is going to take a minute and exhale and say, Dila, we can't go after the girl. We have to get you back to the university. Dila's going to say, I can't abandon her. She risked everything to save me. And Effie is going to say, yes, she risked everything to save you, and she knew what she was doing. If you go back, that just turns that just nullifies that sacrifice.
Can I ask Tristan if he can scry on Irie to find her?
Yes, you can, and Eric, can you say that again? You were super robotic.
I'd say I would take on our side, not against us. We should go save just like don't. I know it's dangerous, but it's worth keeping her on our side.
All right. Talking to Tristan. Oh. And scrying on
I can't
Hapelri.
really hear you guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I heard.
Thyri.
Oh, it's okay on Thyri. Okay, I thought you said Hapelri. My bad. Yeah, that's going to be.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a completely different scry. Yeah, it was just. All right, so scrying on Thyri. Thyri gets a chance to roll. Thyri gets a chance to roll against Shattertooth's. Gets to roll against Shattertooth's scrying effect on her, and she is going to beat it. But once again, even if you succeed the will save, Shattertooth is going to. Shattertooth's effect, it pierces, through, and it scries in that area, so it's locked onto her. But the magic effect, as it tries to kind of attach a sensor to her, is not going to hold, and it's going to lock onto an area, and you guys are going to see. You're going to see Thyri briefly with Anita and Tessia and Mealy. They are walking northwards along some barely trodden road. It looks familiar to you guys, and you see them only briefly on the sensor as they're walking by. Tristan can tilt the sensor to have it look in the distance, but it can't follow them. It appears that they are all alive and moving somewhere close to the forest.
Okay, so
We
we
need
should try and meet up with them.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys make that decision, Dila is going to check through her satchel again and say, "I'll head into Heimsdale if there are any border towns around here that have been attacked. You guys can find me at those. I'll find your friend and bring her to you."
Still inclined to never mind, I'll just play in the main part. For a second I was seeing a follower.
Effie is going to exhale, look back at the party, and then to Dila, and say, "I have to protect her. If we can't meet up, let's meet each other in Swordhaven in 2 weeks."
Watch yourself out there, Effie.
Be careful.
And I'll look at Dila and say, same to you.
Dila nods and says, the Goliaths of Yan Baharan, they're friendly, if I remember. Hopefully when we return, we'll have good stories to share with each other.
Alright, well,
Be safe.
be safe, and our entire idea of saving you, hopefully that still works. Don't die.
Alright.
Kind of redundant.
Dila and Effie leave the party.
For now. So Dila was gonna go and try to find them, right?
Yes.
In Olivia.
Like,
And-
Dila's flaw is she cannot resist helping a child in need.
Now, my thoughts were gonna be, we go meet up with the rest of the Moonlight Company, and then if they want to continue going with us, they can. But if not, we could go find Jessica.
what if we leave with kind of a breadcrumb path for them to catch up to us, so we don't lose precious time?
It's gonna be really. My problem is I don't remember. We're dealing with a woman that transported us across a continent. I don't know if they're
Across an
trapped.
ocean.
Well, I mean, either way. I mean, yeah, I get it, because you can hop across. Point is, I don't know if they move at normal speeds. So leaving a breadcrumb for Thyri and them, we'd be better off just getting together. And
Okay.
going from there.
My character is dumb. It's okay.
It's cool. I mostly am street smart,
Mhm.
not actual.
Rahiman is going to say to you guys, like, as you're walking back, the Moonlight Company is my charge. We found your headmistress. When we meet back up, or when we meet back up, you can pay us what you owe, but you don't have to be beholden to us.
Paying them's gonna be the rough part, because paying them's gonna be the rough part because that's gonna be up on Dila.
And Dila just skipped out on the check.
Yeah, so I should probably tell them, like, Dila was gonna be the one to pay you guys when we made it back to the university.
So we have to meet up with them. And what if we did a double or nothing? I do love gambling.
Double or nothing. Rahiman is going to say, double or nothing for the Shatterer's head.
You, sir.
If he's able to do that,
speak in
he's
my
better than a
language.
god.
If you do that, you can lord that over the heads of everyone in your village. Like, I'm not talking about
Alright,
payments, but
You
I'm not saying you
just
should.
take on a little
but-
bit. Alright.
You could lord that over the entirety of Arter Sarai. Dare Ascended couldn't do shit to this woman.
Alright.
So I think we should take this bet. Like, does anyone disagree with taking this bet? If he doesn't get the head, we don't have to pay him. Alright.
Like, if he gets the head, I don't think, like...
If he stabbed her through
I
the
wanna
heart,
jump
it's
on-
void.
Like, yes, I accept it as on behalf of the party. I love gambling.
Double or nothing, like, okay, man, like, if you do that, like, our main thing was trying to get Jessica back, but hey, that's a bonus for you. You
Yeah.
managed to do that.
It's like trying to make a bet that the Cavaliers will win the finals. T-Dubs, it's already over.
Rahiman is going to nod and say, with details of the town, Tessia can work out where she's at. When we see each other again, I'll bring pleasing satisfaction to you. Rahiman begins running.
Wait, no, we don't know where they are.
I want to stay together. I want to chase after him.
We already lost 2 people today.
Well, you guys don't have to. You guys can go. You know, Dila and Effie, of course, are on foot. Rahiman is going to move just a tiny bit faster. You know, just long-legged, but not enough that it would matter. He is also going to, you know, be searching. You guys don't have to travel with one or the other, or you can, you know, go back and travel with Dila if you want to.
What do other people want?
I mean, what's the plan?
You're
split up in an unconventional way.
Yeah, your NPCs all have goals of what is motivating them. Dila is going directly after, you know, her goal is to rescue Jessica.
Just kind of our.
Pretty sure that's our goal.
Some of ours goal.
Yeah. The Moonlight Company's only mission was to, you know, get you guys here and help find Dila. They're just, you know, we're trying to get back to civilization. But now, you know, Rahiman's going to be like, oh, we have a Shatterer to hunt, you know. That's what they're going to be after now.
I mean, those goals
Yeah.
are pretty much the same goal.
So we should probably follow Dila in that case.
That's kind of what I'm thinking because she's going straight to them.
Well,
Rahiman's going to be like backup support once we probably arrive. Like they're not going to be far behind us.
so we go find Dila, and we go find Olivia, and
Try not to die
Again.
again. Oh, too soon.
Shatterer.
We don't got Articuno to help us this time.
actually, about that,
Oh fuck.
don't actually, do I know anything about the new wings?
You know what Rahiman told you, and what you just saw in the thing. Rahiman told you guys back in the streets of Ililnagai when he first saw Jessica's feather, and she told him it was dead. He told her she could regenerate its body with just any piece of its original body. And she was like, no, this one's dead. Ain't coming back.
You proved her wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, it could not regenerate as long as she was holding on to its soul.
so that thing, can regenerate, guys. How long has it been since we fought?
You guys have Tristan and Hauser in the party. I was gonna say you don't have any more NPCs for me to respond with. I'm gonna roll both of them intelligence checks to see if they're smart enough to count. Hauser, who is a professor at a university, is gonna say, oh, it's the 29th? You guys fought on the 26th, I believe. Or no,
You should be on the 29th now, I think.
Yeah, you're on
That's what I
the
have last.
you're on the 29th. You guys left on the night of the 24th. The 25th, you woke up inside a Galkin. So yeah, you fought on the 24th. Hauser is going to say 5 days, looking at his fingers.
That's our professor right there.
Mm-hmm.
You think that thing is back?
Generated?
I'm not necessarily up for trying to make friends with a legendary beast made out of ice. But
It wouldn't be the worst idea.
you know, the backup plan is to go beat up a legendary Shatterer. So, you know, you exchange one threat for another, I guess.
Tristan is going to... Tristan's going to say, the population of Wings has declined in years. They're definitely capable of being destroyed permanently. However, not everybody knows how to do it. We'd be hoping on a small prayer that Olivia wasn't wise enough to, or intelligent enough to dispose of it.
I'll be there to go get that. Like, go and check in on that.
Say that one more time for me, Eric.
How long of a trip would it be to check in on that?
It would be 3.5 days. Moving back to the area you guys came from.
At that point, it would be close to 8 days, guys. I think that if it's going to regenerate, we should be able to see some signs of it and maybe start tracking or figuring out a good plan. And that's probably in the direction of where Olivia and such are anyway.
I mean, if it's gonna take 3 days, it's, you know, if it's gonna regenerate, it probably already did.
I put a red X on the minimap on the right. You have to zoom in on it because we're using such a small region. The red X is the area the Agram Guard told you guys you were at. They told you that's where you came out of the dungeon at. You are at the blue circle now, is where Rahiman's village is inside the forest.
Should we scroll?
Roman's gonna turn to Tristan.
That was on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Roman's gonna turn to Tristan. Look, I'm gonna ask a really dumb question. Can you scry on the bird?
Tristan is gonna tilt his head and say, I don't know.
We've seen it. His name's Frostman.
Yeah, he is going to cast scrying on it. And it is in what is going on here? Scryed on you scryed on Jessica. She rolls a 19 on the check, which fails the Shattertooth's scrying save. Rolls scrying on Thyri. Thyri rolls a nat 20, to beat the check. Roll scrying on Frost Talon, and it also rolls a nat 20 to beat the check.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Fuck this bird!
Hell yeah.
You guys are going to and this is going to be very confusing. You guys are going to scry on Frost Talon, and while it does appear to be alive, there's just some, like, as the mirror's mist begins to clear, as it always does, when it's scrying on people, as it looks like, it's traveling through this foggy, just unseen area. As the mist clears, it appears to clear into something even more chaotic, kind of like a blizzard or storm. And just very swiftly, you're going to see this blue blur move past the sensor into your vision and then out of your vision. The sensor cannot move to follow it.
Well, that was useful.
The sensor itself appears to be in the sky someplace.
Can you tilt it a bit?
Yeah, Tristan, yeah. One more time, Eric?
Maybe check out the landscape.
Yeah, Tristan is going to move it around. Faintly, very, very, very faintly, you guys are going to, very faintly, you guys are going to see what appears to be mountains, maybe, below this sensor.
Can I do an insight check to see if I am familiar with any area that has mountains in their area?
Yeah, insight wouldn't do it for you. Thinking on, you know, areas with mountains, there's Ardor and there's Northhold.
Do you think it just went home then?
Oh, and there's Red Axe too. Nobody in your party is familiar with the ecology of Anenia wings.
Oh, damn.
Well, I'm gonna go with it nowhere nearby, because we're closer to a desert than we are a mountain. So, at least we didn't waste the 3 days. Sorry I made you waste the use of your ear.
Sure.
Tristan, who seems pretty despondent, is going to shake his head and say, "No, I fear if I had any more charges on this, I'd just waste them all on scenes that I don't want to see."
Do you have any more charges?
The mirror has one charge left. Oh, Tristan would nod and say, "Yes, one." Oh.
We'll save it for something else.
Alright, you guys are in the middle of the forest of Yan Baharan. Do you want to travel with Effie and Dila or the Moonlight Company, or do you guys want to do your own thing?
Okay, guys, so we can go follow Dila and Effie. You know, they seem to be on the beeline. So if we follow them, odds are we go run into, you know, Olivia. Which isn't exactly not the goal,
pretty confident.
but, you know, I feel like I should stress Shatterer.
An additional thought is we came here to protect and get her back to a Luna guy. So the idea of following up with her and protecting her while she tries to help us, I think that's a good idea. And eventually the Moonlight Company will catch up to us because Raheem is a beast and is so excited to try and attack Olivia.
Our main focus right now is barely even Olivia. It's just to get Jessica. Oh, that's what
that's our
Dila
kind
is.
of party goal, but like our actual sent out and going to be paid for mission is to make sure that Dila is protected and gets back. We don't want to lose sight of her. It's kind of like letting go of a bounty.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, Dila wants to go help Jessica. Our main goal isn't to fight Olivia, it's to get Jessica, so that's what we're going to help her do.
I got a strong feeling that our, you know, the winds are pushing our sails towards them then.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. Did anybody actually see where they went? Redundant question because I have special eyes.
Yeah, I was about to say, you definitely saw the direction they walked off on. just from what Rahiman told you, it appeared that they are going to scout the northern towns first. And then you don't know what they're going to do second. Presumably the southern towns on the coastal road.
Well, we can start in the northern towns. As long as they're intact and hopefully friendly. Let's see, let's just say that Dila may or may not be well known around these parts. And besides, 2 decently attractive women with off-color hairs is going to stand out.
Yeah, now, you guys have only been talking in this area for, you know, what, 10 or 15 minutes?
I can assume probably 10 because we scried twice.
Yeah.
Scried again.
Yeah, and you guys can run along. You guys can run in the direction and, you know, try and catch up to Effie and Dila. You track Knowles. It's not that hard to track 2 walking people.
All right, go find them.
Let's go.
All right, they are not moving stealthily at all, so I'm assuming Urkus is going to be able to do it, and we'll pick up their next session.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, we meet up with them and tell them, okay, so we're back.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, that's a lot shorter than 2 weeks. Yes, you guys can pretty much assume to expect this anytime you are traveling with Dila. She is going to beeline it for any kid in need. Effie already told you guys once. This is how you get her to walk into traps. Is just wave it in front of her.
My secondary objective is to get Dila to adopt Jessica.
Just like she has an adopted mom and dad, and then a semi-adopted godparent, Tristan.
Yep.
Also now Dila. We've also adopted her. She has a really weird family.
Just the most loved and hated child. Any Terai and Heimsdale are hunted with extreme prejudice.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're constantly at war with the Terai nation.
Also, Nazaram.
Yeah. So, this is basically step 1 of, Olivia's plan. I told you, she's not the type of villain that's just like, I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to, just raise you and force you to serve me. Like, you're going to serve me in ideology and spirit and body. You're going to serve me because you want to, not because, and it all starts with emotional torture.
We should have studied that Null harder. What's the downside of those runes? Because, I'm not against putting those on my body.
Power with power, man. Yeah, you guys show back up with Dylan, and Roman is literally wearing a Knoll skin. Just like, is this how it works?
Added up. It's just like, dude, you seem different. Yeah, I got some ink. It's cool.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to... I told you guys I'm no longer rolling... Well, no. Okay, I told you guys I was no longer rolling combat up for you as far as here's your EXP threshold, here's the encounter, and here's your experience for it. I was going to mathematically do it and see if... your EXP, if you'd get more from me giving you the combat experience of the things you guys defeated, or awarding storyline and give you, whichever one was the most. But Dila was with you, and she's a 20th level wizard who was ripping things apart with Firebolt. So that's going to butcher all of your guys' experience as far as, that goes. That said, she was a couple hit points away from being bloodied after getting trampled twice. Not a huge health pool.
Last cannon.
Yeah. For experience tonight, Jessica, of course, you know, she is slowly being turned to Olivia's cause. The Knowles and feeding Effie, winning combat, and sending. I'm going to give you guys minor experience for giving the Moonlight Company a second quest of the Double or Nothing. Anything else major that happened tonight?
We spied on the bird.
Oh yeah, you spied on the bird. I'm going to give you minor experience for that one.
I'll take it.
Every little bit helps.
So let's see. 1,500, 1,750, 1,850 for tonight.
I was bummed. I wanted to get to the night. I had a very specific idea in mind for that last charge.
You said 1,850.
Yes, 1,850. Now, if you guys use up all of the mirror's charges, it regains 1d4 minus 1 at sunrise. So it has a chance not to even be usable next day. So if you go down to 0, you know, it might not, if it rolls a 1, it might not get a charge back the next day.
What happens at sunrise anyways? Would it get them, like, does it get that no matter what?
Yeah, it recharges like a magical item in the DMG of just like this item regains 1, you know, die plus this of charges each sunrise. So if you don't use them and it's full, it just stays full. However, it has the chance of not gaining anything back.
Darn, because I had an idea for that very specific test charge.
Yeah. If you, you'll have JD back next. Well, actually, let me end the broadcast. So the last things your guys' experience and your next session is on the 23rd. You guys got 1,850 experience for tonight, and you may or may not have a new player come that session. And I'm going to end the broadcast there.